All right, let me get into people's questions. Now, normally on Thursdays, we start at 12:30, but I like to start a little early because it often happens that we end up going 2 hours instead of one. So I am starting at 12:05. Once we have enough people, um, when I know that I can't answer any more questions, we will close the meeting to new entrants. But because we have streams, live streams going on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram, hopefully Instagram didn't work last time. So I think it's not working. Or is it working? One exception. Oh, well, we'll see. But we've definitely got LinkedIn and YouTube going. So once we stop admitting people, you can watch the stream, or you can just go to YouTube or to LinkedIn to watch the video after we are done. That said, people who have questions have already raised their hands in Zoom. I'm going to start one by one. Let me begin in the order. Let me double check and make sure the order is sort gallery by entry time. Okay. Harshi, why don't you start?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. So I have two questions. I had asked this question in last week. I just want, I want to clarify certain things. Um, I was on H1B. My position was laid off, so I switched to B2. I'm on pending B2 right now. Next month, my sister and brother-in-law have their visa appointments in India for B2. Their purpose is tourism and visiting me. So my question is, when the visa officer asks them that what is your brother's visa status right now in US, should they say H1B or B2?
Well, first of all, we must always tell the truth, whatever the truth is, right? And the truth is tied to now.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, you're not on H1B, right?
Correct.
So the answer is B2.
But
Okay.
B2 is still pending.
If it's pending, you can say
Okay.
that he's in between statuses, that his H1, he was laid off and he applied for a temporary visa.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't think you need to coach them. Just tell them to always tell the truth. And if they don't know something, they should say, I don't know.
Okay.
All
All right.
right.
So, and just one more question. While I am on B2 pending, can I travel across, I mean, in US in domestic?
Carry your I94,
Okay.
carry your receipt of your pending 539,
Okay.
carry your passport.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of what else. Oh, carry, yeah, you have your latest I94. You should be fine to travel within the United States.
Okay. All right.
All
I
right.
think those
All,
are the only questions I had.
all the best.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, please lower your hand when you're done, guys. Hitesh ji, go ahead. Hitesh ji, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, Rajiv ji. I have questions regarding my H4 dependent renewal.
Mhm,
So my H1 and the I539 for H4, this was filed in month of November 2024.
mhm,
My file went to Texas Center and it got approved within 1 month.
mhm.
And for H4 dependents, it went to Vermont Center and till date it is still pending for approval. Uh,
Right.
our visa was valid till December 24 for dependents, and now it's almost 240 days today, but we're still waiting for approval. So I have questions. Is there anything which we can do to accelerate the H4 approval? Until what date can we stay? Can the dependents stay in US if my I-797 is valid till 2027?
So you got your H1B approval, right?
Yes,
It's
extension approval.
good for the next 3 years.
Yes,
Okay. When did your family's I94 expire?
December 2024.
Okay. So theoretically, at least, there should not be any problem at all because they are what is called in authorized period of stay. However, Trump administration has tried to find every way they could to make things difficult even for legal immigrants, okay, or legal non-immigrants. So theoretically, you could get a notice to appear and have to go to an immigration court and explain to the court what's going on. I don't think that's going to happen. And even if it does happen, the case should be wrapped up. So first of all, NTAs are coming in very few cases. And secondly, Sumanji, there are people waiting. Suman?
No one is waiting. I'm admitting them.
Okay. All right. So, because I saw somebody was waiting. Okay. So, therefore, theoretically, a lot can happen. As a practical matter, I wouldn't worry about it. And there's no 240 days for dependents. 240 days comes from a particular regulation that applies to people who are on H1, O1, this type of statuses, and they apply for an extension, etc. So 240 days does not apply to H4 people. Okay. So I wouldn't worry about it. What can you do? If it is outside the normal processing time of the center where it's pending, you should contact the USCIS customer service.
Earlier it was 9 months for that center, and they got it revised to 11 months recently. So yeah, it's keep on increasing
Yeah.
every day. So,
Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. Okay.
so you suggest to just wait and
Wait
until
and
it gets it.
watch. You should be fine.
Okay.
Best
All
of
right,
luck.
sir. Thank you. I'll lower
Uh,
my hand.
yeah, thank you. Lower your hand. Yeah. Who's next? Is it Shelly or Shell? Shelly, right? Shelly. Shail, I think.
Hi, yeah, I'm Shell. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
SHILI. I don't so
Shall
my husband, H1B. Am I audible to you, sir?
You are, but get a little closer to
Hello?
get a little closer to your microphone.
Okay. Okay. Is it better?
Yes.
Okay. So my husband's H1B was approved 2 days ago.
Hmm.
And I had applied for F1 visa.
Okay.
So we had applied for like B2 twice, and then we were trying to change our strategy by me applying for F1 and he applied for B2.
Okay.
He got that approved, and then H1 also got approved
Okay.
just now. Now with me, the company has filed for H4, but my F1 is like up in the air.
Mm.
And I also don't plan to attend school because we are moving cities.
Okay.
So what can I do in this case? Because my F1 is also not approved and my H4 has just been filed.
So I think what you need to look at, Shelly ji, is the timing of events. Okay.
Okay.
Before F1 was filed, you were both on H1, H4, right?
Before F1 was filed, we were on B2.
B2. So you entered the US on
Yeah.
B2?
No. He was on
Oh,
H1B.
you went
He got laid
from
off.
H1 to
And
B2.
then, yes, H1 to B2. Now he's back to H1. And I was from H4 to B2. I applied for a change of status for
Got
F1.
it. Got it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understood. Let me just get the timing right.
Okay.
So you went from H1 to B2.
Yes.
While the B2 was still, you were still in B2 status, you then applied for F1 and he applied for
Correct.
F1. Is that correct?
Correct.
He got his H1, but your F1 is up in the air.
Yes.
However, your husband's lawyers applied for your H4 also, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When they applied for your H4, the date the government received your H4, was your B2 still active, or was the
No.
B2 had the B2 expired?
No, B2 had expired. And
Okay.
before my B2 expired, I'd applied for F1.
Okay. See, the problem is this is a little complicated because if you withdraw your F1, can it be claimed that your H4 was filed while you were out of status because you withdrew your F1? And the answer is, I don't think so, because your F1 was pending. Okay.
Yeah.
Here is the problem. If somebody parses this case very carefully, they could refuse to grant you status within the United States.
Yeah.
They could say that because you were not in status when your H4 was filed, you were merely legal to stay, what is called authorized period of stay.
Yeah.
You cannot be given H4 status. However, if the F1 is approved and then the H4 is approved, they can give you status.
Right.
Okay. So the choice you have to make is either plan to go outside USA for visa stamping proactively, just get
Okay.
for visa and come back. Forget about all these pending things. They all get thrown out if you leave the US while they're pending.
Right.
Come back on H4 visa.
Yeah.
Or leave the F1 in place. If the F1 gets approved, wait for the H4 to be approved, then you're on H4. Okay.
So with F1, sir, classes start next week
Oh,
because
I
I've applied
understand.
for
I
fall.
understand. I understand. We are not trying to go to school. We are
Yeah.
just trying to get into status
Yeah.
because the moment the F1 is approved, now I am no longer in any suspense status. I am on F.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah.
have to maintain status. At least that's my interpretation. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
what
to
I wanted
maintain.
to.
Let me finish. So I don't have to maintain
Huh.
F1 because
Huh.
my H4 is already pending.
Yes.
So by the act of approval, I have taken a dip in the river Ganges. Ganga
Mm-hmm.
Snan, all my sins are washed.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for new sins, right?
Yeah. So,
So,
so sir, then do you think that should I like go to India if I get like an appointment for H4,
yeah,
let's say like in 3 months or 4 months, because appointments are tricky even now, right now to get. So should I go and then get stamped and come back?
yeah. Two things I want to point out to you. One, you do not have to go to India. You can go to any of the neighboring countries.
Okay.
H4 visa should be a relatively straightforward thing.
Okay.
So you could go to countries where visas are either not required or easily given.
Okay.
Or you can go to a country like Canada, which I understand it takes about a month to get a visa to enter Canada.
Mm-hmm.
If you went to Mexico, Bahamas, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, all these neighboring countries,
Hmm.
let's make sure that wherever you go, they are taking applications from third country nationals.
Okay.
And you can get your H4 visa stamp and come back.
Okay. But for that, we still need appointment, right? To
Yes, you do, of course.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you can
Just that
get
the
your
appointment time is quicker,
yeah,
faster.
typically that's not long in these countries. Okay.
Okay.
The second thing I want you to know is if you went to India
Hmm.
and you found out OH4 times are too long, you can always go to a third country there. Most of our clients have gone to Malaysia and Singapore, where things were pretty quick
Easier. Okay.
within a week or so.
Okay.
And the fourth thing is, if you want me to tell your husband that no, Shelly has to go to India, that's the only choice, you can bribe me and I'll give him a consultation. I'll say he has to go to India, no other place.
He's also listening to this.
Okay. Damn. All right. I'm sorry. It was not my day to make money, I guess. All right. Got it, Shelly?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Well, all the best.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Aparna ji, go ahead. Aparna Raman.
Hi, Rajiv ji. So I have a quick question regarding my husband's visa stamping. So currently he's on day one CPT, and he is going to India for his visa stamping in October or November, and he's filling out his DS 160. And we were confused on what should be his primary occupation right now. Should it be student, or should it be the occupation that he is going to be in once his H1B status kicks in?
I think the egg comes before the chicken in this case because what is true presently is what is being asked. Now, I want to clarify something. We cannot help anyone fill forms. A lot of the forms actually require the person who helps you fill the form to sign the form.
Mm-hmm.
However, generally speaking, not this specific example, anybody asked you what your occupation is, it is on the date you fill the form that is important.
Okay. So even if he's working on CPT status, that is.
Again, egg comes before the chicken in this
Mhm.
case. You are working because you have CPT and you have CPT because you're a student.
Okay. And just a follow-up question, since he is a student in the United States as of today, so his home address and mailing address would be in the United States, or would it be his like permanent address in India?
Again, I can't answer a question about filling the forms.
Mhm.
I can only tell you this, that even if you mess up on this, it's not a big deal.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Akshay ji, go ahead. Aparna ji, put your hand down, please.
Hello, Rajiv. Thanks for taking the call. I had a question about H1 extension, which was filed on July 3rd in the Texas Service Center. On the portal, I can only track H1 extension and it says 7.5 months. But is there a way to track regular processing in Texas Center, and when would that be approved?
Give me 1 second. Sumanji, you can stop admitting people at 12:35
Okay.
because I think we have enough people already, but we should keep open for another 14, 15 minutes.
All right.
Okay. So that said, now Akshayji, you want to track the regular processing time in Texas, and that's not available online. Is that what you said?
I couldn't find it.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm not sure those times are really worth much.
Okay.
The reason is, even if you look at the self-proclaimed timing, it says 80% of the cases are approved within this time. I'm not sure I buy that. Okay, so I may be jaded, and maybe I'm not being fair to the government, but personally, I think those times are really not that reliable. Okay. Now, remember, you have the option to premium a pending H1B. So if you get nervous and you would rather have this dealt with, you can always have the employer premium your pending case. Okay.
Okay, so my employer let me know that September 30 would be last day to work, sort
Okay.
of, and he has already filed for H1 extension, and he is open to filing H1 premium. So I could potentially get that filed in, but
Yeah.
I also wanted, is that what you would suggest? I guess so.
Yeah.
But
I would suggest that because that would get you the 60-day grace period.
okay, and what do you think he would be also open to letting me be on an unpaid leave for a
But
month
that
or
doesn't
two?
work. That doesn't work. It actually exposes the employer to some very untoward consequences. I would never recommend an employer to do that. They cannot put you on unpaid leave of absence. That's illegal. The only time they can do that if the employee requests it for a genuine reason, some demonstrable genuine reason. Don't do that.
I am sort of having a genuine reason. I wanted to also be able to visit India in October for my sister's
Actually,
wedding.
that is not considered to be unless again, I have a problem with that. When there is a project missing and the employee takes a leave of absence, it's very unlikely that the Department of Labor is going to accept that as a good excuse. So I would not want to depend on that.
So are you suggesting I shouldn't take any unpaid leave even for like a
I'm
week or two?
suggesting get your case processed, premium processing, take your 60 days grace period and do whatever you got to do in that time.
Okay, and would my last working day have to be in October, 1st, 2nd October? Or should I be working for a few days when I get my extension approved?
At this point, I think you need to talk with your own lawyers, see what they suggest. I have my own thoughts on this issue, but I am quite sure that premium processing is the way to go.
Okay, but I shouldn't be working
I
on
have to
1st
move
October.
on. I gave you my opinion. Let me
Okay,
move on. I don't
thank you.
have anything else to add to it because we could be talking for the next half an hour and not come to a decision.
Okay,
There's nothing black and white in this scenario. All right.
okay,
Aditi
thank
ji,
you.
go ahead, please. You're welcome.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. I am currently on my F1 visa and I had applied for my EAD, which got approved on 18th of July, and the
Mhm.
card was produced on 24th.
Okay.
However, it's 28th of August and I have never received my card. I've been
Hang
constantly
on,
following
Aditi
up.
ji, 1 second. When was the card approved?
18th July.
That's more than a month. Okay.
Yeah, and I have been constantly following up with the USCIS since August 1 till today.
Mhm.
They till yesterday they never gave me a tracking ID
Okay.
because I had filed for a non-delivery. They gave me a tracking ID today, which says that it was delivered to me on 28th July itself, but I never received it.
Okay.
And now they ask me to either refile or
Mhm.
go and check with USPS. But I'm not sure how to proceed this because I have 90 days of unemployment.
Yeah, hold on. Hold
Because
on.
of which, yeah,
I got it. Let me
yeah.
take over. Okay. There's something called receipt rule. Have you heard of that?
Um, like I did check with the ISSC of my college, and they said until you have a physical card, you can't start working.
Okay, they are wrong in one aspect. There's something called receipt rule, which says if I apply for a replacement EAD
Okay,
and my receipt comes, I can start working with that receipt.
okay,
Okay. So
yeah,
what I would do if I were you, I would file for the replacement. I don't think it can be premiumed, but you can check. File for it when the receipt comes, start working.
okay,
I think you can work for 90 days, but that should be sufficient, hopefully.
okay. And do I also need to file an FIR for the missing mail?
I don't see any need for that
Okay,
because this is not a crime. What would you report?
because it's a missing mail and they need proof that why am I applying for a replacement.
Not
So
really.
what?
Not really. You don't really need that. But Aditi ji, if you are able to make an FIR or whatever it's called, if you are able to make a complaint and it's allowed, you can do that. Why not? You can even do, yes, most of these police departments actually have online complaint filing, and you can take a screenshot of your complaint.
Okay, thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank
Alaya ji, go ahead. Alaya.
Hello, sir. So I'm on F1 STEM OPD and it is going to expire in like October. So I'm planning to change like from F1 to H4. So my husband's stamping is expired this year, but his I-797 is approved till like next June 2026. So will it be any problem that his stamping is expired? Like, will it be any problem in my case?
Okay. So did he get his I94 when he got his approval?
Yes.
You're sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you are inside the US, what
Hmm.
matters is your status, which is your I94. It
Okay.
does not matter what your visa stamp is doing. We don't really care about that.
So it's like it's I-9 like the I-797 is valid till like June 2026. So that
Yeah,
what's matter,
I
right?
would look at only the 797A and the I94. That's it.
Okay. So you are saying like this I-94 has to be like valid till like June
So
2026.
typically what they do is
Mm-hmm.
they'll give you a 797, which is approved till the date of your work authorization. And
Okay.
on the I-94, they will add 10 days to it. That's the grace period to leave the US.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
and I have one more question. So nowadays, like H4 processing is taking like 1 year. So suppose if I didn't get the card till like June 2026. So like what is the scenario? Like do I need to tell them about the new approval notice? Like do I have to take any action from my side?
I'm not sure I can answer that question because the question is kind of spread out. I'm not sure what your focus is. You've applied for EAD also?
No, just H4.
Just H4.
Mm-hmm.
So you really don't need to, the H4 is not doing anything for you, right? It merely gives
Mm-hmm.
you status. So there's no hurry
Mm-hmm.
for you. Otherwise, you could
Mm-hmm.
always have gone outside the US and gotten an H4 visa stamp and come back. But because the
Okay.
H4 is pending, I doubt very much you're going to get into any kind of trouble.
No, no, I have a question. Like, suppose my H4, if I didn't get the H4 till like June 2026, like nowadays it's taking like more than a year, right? And he,
You can file another extension while the first one is still pending.
oh, okay, we can do that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Please put your hand down. Tarun, go ahead, Tarun. Hello, Tarun. Go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. So I I have a question. So currently, I am on F1 visa. I came to US in August of 2021. Never left US.
Mm-hmm.
I had my H1 picked in 2023 in the second pick, but
Okay.
it was filed through consular processing because I wanted to use my 3 years of OPT.
Mm-hmm.
So my OPT is ending in January of next year. So now my
Second,
employer,
Tarunji, 1 second. Are you with the same employer who did your H1B?
yes,
Okay. All right, keep going.
yeah. So my employer has filed for, uh, activating that H1 which I got previously.
So they
Uh,
filed for a change of status, right?
yes.
Okay.
So my question is, once I get that H1B, is there any need for me to go and get a stamping? Is it mandatory?
No, no.
No.
As long as you get your I94 within the United States, that means your H1B is activated. In legal language, that's called you are admitted on H1B. You don't actually have to go outside USA to be admitted. You can be admitted while you're within the United States. So, bottom line, that's fine. As long as you get your I94 with the change of status, you're fine.
Got it.
All
So
right.
let's say, for example, I would apply for extension again, right, in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
So at that point of time, once, let's say, if I don't leave US by then too, should
Uh-huh.
is it mandatory for me to go outside and come back, or is
No,
it the
no, no.
same? Got it. So since this might be the last question. So since I
Hang on.
had
Is
my,
it might be or is it is the last question for sure?
it's the last one.
Okay, I just want to nail it down. Just want to make
Yeah,
sure there's no room. Go ahead.
got it. So since my H1 got picked in 2023,
Mhm.
and it is being activated now in the next couple of months, hopefully.
Mhm.
And would the last 2 years also be counted towards my 6 years of H1B?
Why would they not be counted?
Yeah, so because I did not activate it, I just had that question.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, got it. Yes. Thank you for clarifying that and reminding me. They are not counted.
So from the day, let's say if it's approved tomorrow, from tomorrow I would have 6 years.
That is correct. Tomorrow would be the first day of your 6 years of H1B.
Got it. Got it. Yeah,
Okay.
that was the main question I had. Thank you so much, Rajiv.
Best
Thank
of
you.
luck, Arunji. Tariq Chowdhury.
Thank you, Mr. Rajiv, for taking my questions. I have a question regarding the name change. Currently, I'm LPR status and 5 years ending soon. I'm
Tariqji,
preparing
1 second. First of all, Arvind, it's good to see a human face. Thank you for coming on video.
Okay.
Hey, Arvind. Oh, he's gone. All right. All right. Go ahead, Tariq. You were
Okay.
saying. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. So currently I'm LPR status. My 5 years ending soon. I'm preparing for naturalization application. So I have a question regarding the name change. So in my birth certificate, there is a middle name in my birth certificate. So, but
Okay, Dada, 1 second. Let me tell you something. Shortcut. You can do name change one of the two ways. You can go through the local court system, or when you do your naturalization, you can check mark that I want a name change. So the name change will then become a part of your naturalization.
no, I'd like to know, do I need to change, take an action for name change? It's okay.
That's up to you.
Without name, middle name.
That's up to you.
Currently, all my legal documents like LPR, driving license, IRS documents, SSN, bank statement, everything without middle name.
Okay.
So can I continue without middle name in the naturalization?
You are the boss of your
Issue.
own life. Absolutely. Why not? Where is the legal requirement you have to have a middle name?
Okay.
Okay. So that's up
It's
to you.
okay to go without, I can live with, without middle name, the rest of the life is
Yes,
fine.
sir. You will forever be known
Everything
as
else.
Tariq Chowdhury, no middle name.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Achyut ji, go ahead.
Right.
Oh, I see a face. Thank you.
Hi, Rajiv.
Hello,
Thank
how
you.
are you?
So, super quick question. I'll be super straight forward to the points.
Thank
So,
you.
first thing, I have completed my 3 years. I'm yet to complete my 3 years of H1B by end of this September. My employer has filed an extension.
Okay.
So in June, it's still not approved. So we started the premium process probably by end of today. We will be converting it to premium process. So I'm expecting that to be approved probably in
Achut, one second. Sumanji, you can stop admitting people. We have
Okay.
more than enough people.
All right.
And you can hang up, Sumanji, and go on with your day. Thank you so much for helping
Okay.
out.
All right. Thanks.
All right, bye. Yeah, Achut, so you're doing premium processing. Go ahead. I'll admit one more person. What the hell? Okay,
Yep.
go ahead.
So yeah, my H1 extension is probably it'll be filed by end of today. So I'm expecting it to be approved probably in a couple of weeks as per the deadlines. So I'm not too much concerned about my H1B extension. Now my wife, I'm recently married. It's been 6 months. So my wife is with me in US.
Okay.
So she's on H4. We filed a H4 in June as well after filing my H1.
Okay.
So it was not a bundle. So as after the H1 extension, we filed H4 extension. So
Okay.
obviously now I'm sure that it would take forever to get a H4 approval. So, do you foresee that like it might be any problem? My wife staying here after September as well.
No.
Are we good?
I don't see any problem.
Okay. Any days, number of days or something?
You see, there was a regulation, if I remember correctly, it used to say you can wait for 120 days. Okay. But over a period of many years, that regulation was eroded through practice. And the government started saying, as long as your case is pending, you can stay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's kind of a relief for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's it, I guess.
You're good to go. Not to worry.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All the
Bye.
best. Atul's iPhone, go ahead.
Hi Rajiv, I had a quick question regarding my. So I'm working on day one CPT right now, and my H1B got back this year, not yet approved. It's been filed in regular processing. I'm waiting for it to be approved. But if I plan to go to India to get it stamped this year, since it's a day one CPT and it's highly scrutinized, right?
Yeah.
I'm graduating next year in March. Should I be waiting till next year to get it stamped, or like? Should I go ahead and get it stamped this year once it's approved? What do you suggest?
I definitely don't recommend trying for a student visa on a CPT.
I'm going for H1 stamping, not.
If you go for H1B stamping, I thought you were going for CPT.
No. I already have. I'm working on day one CPT, and I do have a F1, but it's expired. But I got the H1 pick this year, so I want
Did
to
you,
get
Atulji, did you do a change of status? Are you
Yep.
already on?
It's a
Okay.
change of status. Yeah.
So you get your H1B status on October 1st. Is that how it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't look, I want you to talk to your lawyer to have a general idea of what's going on with your, the company and with your job and the degree. If everything is okay, I don't see any problem in getting H1B visa stamping. And you can also go to a third country around here somewhere. Guys, I'm very sorry. I know there's a bunch of people waiting in the waiting room, but we just don't have enough room. We'll see you again next Thursday, okay? Go ahead, Atulji.
Actually, I've heard like from other like student that are like in the same day one CPT course that they are scared to go until they graduate.
No, I'm not worried about it. Okay. I'll tell you why I'm not worried about it. First of all, if CPT was something illegal, why is it on the books?
Yep, I agree.
Not only that, if you look at the new proposed regulations, CPT not only is on the books, you get automatic extensions of CPT while you're waiting for your I94 to be extended.
Got it.
So that means government acknowledges it as a legitimate device, but they don't want you to misuse it.
Even like it's a day one CPT, right? Like the
Why not?
second master's I'm
Hey,
doing.
there are these flavors of CPT we have created. CPT is CPT. It's the same rule. Okay.
Got it. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you so much, Rajiv.
You're welcome, Atulji. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Vaishnavi ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv. Thank you so much for scheduling this. So I'm on a day one CPT F1 visa. I did my first master's in data science analytics. Now I'm doing MBA as my second master's. So I just have like two questions. Can you please let me know, like, will this affect considering the new F1 rules which
Okay,
published
let's take a step
yesterday?
back, Vaishnavi.
Okay.
The reason I speak over people sometimes is because I know exactly where you are headed and I want to make a point. Okay. But
Okay.
remember, I've been doing this for 35 years. This is all I
Agree.
do in day out. In fact, my niece is one of the interns in our firm. She's here too. I saw her just a moment ago, Olivia. Okay, so the the most important thing is to remember these regulations are right now proposed regulations.
Okay.
First, they'll be published. They're supposed to be published today.
Mm-hmm.
They'll stay open for comments. And I'm trying to figure out a way for every student to make a comment on the regulations, on the proposed regulations. Whether I give you a script so that you can politely and forcefully let your opinion be known. When you have all these comments, the government has to address these comments. Okay, that's called
Okay.
notice and comment. So 30 days notice, then they have to go through the comments. They can often change the regulations here and there.
Okay.
And then they publish the final regulations. And they'll give us some amount of grace, hopefully, within which things will happen. So these regulations are still in the future. We don't know how far in the future. And we also don't know what they are going to look like.
Okay.
I found a couple of problems with the regs, which I've pointed out on my blog. If you go to immigration.com, our website, you'll see my blog and right on the very top ribbon. And I pointed out why there are a couple of really very dangerous gaps. At least it looks like a gap to me. But these regulations are not known yet. So don't worry about them until they are known. And normally, regulations are forward looking, they don't go backward normally.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay. So when you say they go for the forward looking, meaning that it would not affect the currently
I
enrolled
don't
students?
know. I
Okay.
don't know. And that is a good question to ask during notice and comment. I will
Okay.
share the link with you guys, and I will also give you a sample output.
Okay.
How you should write your comment politely, carefully, concisely, and make your question known. Because all these loopholes and areas that are not covered by the regulations now will then be covered by the changes.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Hi, Avi, go ahead, please.
Namaste, Rajiv ji.
Namaste.
Yeah.
Sir. Vaishnavi, put your hand down, please. Avi, go ahead.
Yeah. So I have received receipt for my NIW premium processing.
Okay.
So I want to know. So there are two dates mentioned on it. One is priority date, and the other one is the receipt date. So now
The 30 days begins from the receipt date.
you know my question. Okay.
Oh, I know. Just been doing it for 35 years, right?
Okay.
35 years में तो सर गधा भी घोड़ा बन जाता.
नहीं वो बिल्कुल सही बात है. No, 30. It's not 30 days, right? It's 45 business
45 days. Yeah, there are three periods, 15, 30, 45.
Right. And then one like generic question
Achha,
around
one thing though, it is 45 business days.
right. Excluding Saturday, Sundays, and
Right.
Labor Day now.
Exactly.
So one generic question around industry profiles not being approved directly nowadays because a lot of perm guys are now switching into the NIW kind of stream. So
You see, what has happened with NIWs is, if you look at the appeals record, in between 21 and I think 20 and 22, there were maybe 15, 20 appeals total on NIW. In 23, in 1 month, there were 100 appeals. What does that tell you? The volume of NIW filing had gone up tremendously. Okay.
And it's proportional, and the ARFEs are proportional to the number of filings too.
Yeah,
More
percentages, right? It's a matter of percentages, and RFEs are pretty much expected. And sometimes the most unlikely cases get approved, and the most likely cases get denied. It's a great mystery how this works. It all depends upon the whim and fancy or the judgment call of the adjudications officer.
Right, but the number floating around everywhere of the number of, like, the percentage approval rate for
Gone down.
NIWs uh, fell down from 90% to like 60%. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, according to your knowledge.
Well, I'm not sure it was ever 90%, but again, that's just my opinion. Usually we can tell which case is going to win, which case is not going to win. Typically, people who are in the academic world have a much better shot at NIWs these days.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Best
Bye-bye.
of luck, sir.
Thanks.
Hetwiji, go ahead. Hetwiji.
Hi. Hi, Rajiv ji. So I am in the US on my B2 visa, and I will be going back India after 5.5 months. I am an international medical graduate, and I came here for my medical licensing exams and my uh, clinical internships in different universities and hospitals. So my question is, I still have one more exam, the third step of medical licensing exam, which can only be given from the US, and I need to give that before November end. So I'll have to come back in November. So do you think I would face any scrutiny the next time I come back because I've stayed here for 5.5 months? I do have a valid reason for staying here, for coming back.
Okay, so in a logical, reasonable world, I don't see any problem.
Okay.
But you and I don't live in a logical, reasonable world, do you? So I personally think it should not be a problem because physicians have no other choice.
Right.
Okay, you are doing your USMLE 3, huh?
Yes, sir.
You already passed 1 and 2?
Yes.
Oh God, you must be one of those teachers' pets nobody likes.
I hope they like me here.
No, I'm just kidding. No, of course.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a choice. Where else are you going to go to take your USMLE 3, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
I think you'll be okay.
Okay. Otherwise, I was like, I don't know. I was considering B2 extension and so complicated stuff like that.
No, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Because B2 extension, there's no guarantee they'll give it to you.
Right. Okay. Done.
Right.
Thank
When is your USMLE 3 exam?
I have to give it before December, so November.
This year?
Yes.
Oh, then you can do an extension.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, because what I'm thinking is,
Hmm.
see, by the time they get to your extension, it could be many months.
Okay.
It could be beyond December or beyond November.
Hmm.
But the problem is, if they deny you August, September, October, November, it's very unlikely that they'll deny you before November. Okay. So this is a difficult decision to make. I thought you were going to give it next year sometime. But if
No.
you're giving it as early as a couple of months from now, this
Yeah.
is a very good reason to ask for an extension. Did you take USMLE 2 this time?
Yes.
And you passed it?
Yes.
You can let the government know that, look, I did my USMLE 2. I'm going to do my USMLE 3. So just give me extension till November.
Okay. I came here in April for my USMLE 2. And then I had my internships in different, like in California and Miami. And
I mean, externships, right?
yes, my externships. And now, so my I94 expires on 30th of September. So do you think like I'm too late to request a B2 extension?
No, not at all. You can do it now. Okay.
Okay, great.
All the best, G.
Thank you so much. And thank
License.
you for this call. Like it's really, really insightful.
I always think of young doctors as licensed to kill.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Raviji, go ahead.
Hey, Rajiv ji. Hello.
Human face. Good to see you.
First of all, thank you for hosting this call every week. Appreciate your patience in this. So I have a couple of questions. One particular question is someone who asked in the chat. That's the same question which I have. One, I've been laid off from my company. It was on July 2nd. And today, I guess it's 57th day or 56th day of my 60 days grace period. The first question is, I did get a job in one particular company. They filed the LCA. It's approved, and they're filing the H1 transfer. That's good. So they're gonna file it either today or tomorrow, which should be 57th or 58th or 59th day
That's
technically.
perfect. Once the application gets in the hands of the USCIS within the 60-day grace period, you can start working on receipt.
Okay, right. Second question is, interestingly, there's another company. They're very much interested in me. They told that we did file the LCA. However, the glitch is they did interview someone else also. They told till we get a result from that particular person, because they know the scenario of the company. Sorry, they know the scenario of what I'm going through. Now they told that today they would be getting an update of the final round of interview, which I went. So tomorrow, if they file the H1 transfer, I hope the LCA is approved. I'm not sure about it yet. I hope the LCA is approved. If they file a H1 transfer tomorrow, can I ask?
Let me interrupt you, Raviji, because I know which direction you're going. And if I'm wrong, you can correct me.
Sure.
So when you have two employers filing, if both of them file within 60 days, you are good to join either one of them, even skip from one to the other. Join one for 3 months. If the other one has not revoked, you can then join the second one. You can't do both together. Okay. You can actually go flip, flop, flip. So I joined employer X and I didn't like their coffee. I went to employer Y.
Okay.
And then I realized they have no tea. So I came back to employer. Yeah, I can do that. I can flip, flop, flip back. As long as the employers have not revoked their H1Bs. But here is the problem. First employer filed my H1B within 60 years grace period. Second one filed it 10 days later, 10 days after my grace period. Okay. Now, there are two possibilities. Either the USCIS is going to say, oh, that's okay, we'll give you status even with the second employer. More likely, and you can Google this. Again, I have stock in Google, but not too much. I'm not putting in a plug for Google. Use whatever you want. If you do a web search for the words H1B bridge petition, it tells you I have status, and in status, employer 1 filed for my H1B, employer 2 filed outside my 60-day grace period. If I want to have an expectation of approval within the US from employer 2, my bridge through employer must not fall. My bridge to employer 1, if it falls, then they won't give me status for the second employer within the United States.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's what the attorney from the employer 2 did mention that.
Good lawyer. Stick with him.
The thing is, one other thing, if the start date for the employer 1 is going to be from tomorrow, because they didn't want it to take that Labor Day. I'm sorry to prolong this, but few questions. So they didn't want it to take on the 1st of Labor Day. So they're going to give the employment from tomorrow. The employer 2 says that the joining date is on 15th of September. That's next a couple of weeks after this. So he says that I need to go out of US and come back because I need to update my I94, even though if they file within 60 days. Is that right? I need to go.
That is incorrect. Change lawyers.
Okay. So if it's filed within 60 days and if the joining days is beyond 60 days also, it's good. I don't need to go out of US and come for updating my I94.
Yeah. So once again, your petition got filed within 60 days, but you decide to join 10 days later. Sure. That's perfectly okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, again, I did speak with a couple of lawyers. I mean, the best one is you, which I wanted to ask you. So yeah, that's.
I don't see any reason, because if you look at the regulations and you look at the comments with the regulations, it seems to be pretty clear to me. But you know what? I always am cautious. I used to be brash, but I'm now cautious. I just want always, if a lawyer says this is how it is, I would say, can you show me the source of your information?
Okay, sure.
After all, it's English. You can read it as well as I can.
Right.
Always a good idea. And if you learn something different, educate me. Okay.
Right. Sure. Thank you so much, Rajiv.
Take care. Shriji, Sri Chaitanya ji. You must respect yourself a lot. You call yourself Sri Chaitanya, right?
No, that was a documentation error. If you can hear me, there was a documentation error and then it just stuck.
Okay. Tell me, how can I help you?
Thank you, Rajiv ji. So I have two questions. I filed my change of status from H1B to B2 around June 13th. Because I lost my job around April 15th, and then I'm still looking for one. My case is still under review. Now, I've read on places which is like not super whatever. I don't want to trust random
Well,
sources.
in this world, in this time, you never know what's going on.
Yeah. And so that's why I wanted to get a confirmation on this, that people say that if you're more than 180 days between statuses or anything under the current administration, it might put me on the radar.
Wait. I know where you're going.
Yeah.
So the rule of unlawful presence
Mm-hmm.
applies only if you do not have a timely filed application.
Okay.
So when you file your B2 within the 60-day grace period, there is no question 180 days does not begin until that is denied.
Okay.
So in between, even if it takes 8 months or 10 months, well, not 8 or 10 months because you asked for 6 months.
Right.
By the way, for everyone here, if the first application that you filed for B2 is not adjudicated within the 6 months, in the 6th month, file another one to daisy chain the extensions if you need to.
Okay, that's very helpful. Thank you. And another question that I had was that I have a company, it's a very small company that's willing to transfer my H1B, but I don't know what the first step is to transfer it, neither do they.
Get yourself a lawyer. Don't try to fool around with this yourself.
Okay.
Typical small things like I-765 work authorization, etc. I don't care who does that. But H1 is so complicated. People don't realize how complicated it is underneath. It's like a glacier. You only see the tip of it. There's a lot more going on underneath. So just get yourself a lawyer, anybody who the employer is comfortable, because it's ultimately their case.
Right. So, so do you do that services?
Of course, I have to eat, right? This is a hobby. This is not something I get money from, right? So.
Okay, awesome. And last question in relation to that would be that any idea of the estimated costs? Now, you can give me
I know exact costs.
Okay.
So go to immigration.com. On the very top ribbon, you'll see fees.
Okay.
You click on fees, you see the H1B fees, including our fees and expenses.
Okay, and that is for transfer and B2.
They're the same for everything. All H1Bs are the same. Transfer, amendment, new H1B, extension, they're all the same paperwork.
Even for the premium processing, whatever?
I don't know. You can check with Anna, who is in charge of our non-immigrant visa section. Just send an email to Anna@immigration.com.
Okay, perfect.
She'll tell you. I don't think we charge anything extra for premium, or I can't think of why we should. If we are not being very reasonable. But just double check with Anna.
Sure. Okay. Thank you so much, Rajivji. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Vijayji, go ahead, please.
Hello, Rajivji. Thank you so much for taking this time with us. We really appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Sir, I have a GC question, and I wasn't sure whether this is the forum to ask that question.
As long as I know the answer, I'll be happy to give it.
Perfect. Awesome. So my situation is like I filed for my wife is a USC. We filed for my application in December 2024. In March 2025, I was laid off. And till now, I've still been looking for a job.
It doesn't matter because you have a 485 pending, right?
Right. In April, my EAD was approved. And next month, we have an interview.
That's no problem. Vijayji.
Yes, sir.
You having a job is not a prerequisite to get a green card through your wife.
Okay.
She's a US citizen. She probably gave an affidavit of support for
I-864, yes, sir.
And she's employed, right?
Yes. So the difference was that when we filed for it, she was part-time employed. So even though she was making 1.25% of the federal poverty guidelines, I had added my salary to that form.
Well, these things can be updated during the interview. You can take a new I-864 during the interview.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was wondering. I mean,
Yeah, don't
I was
don't
just
worry about it.
scared
Yeah,
about the one part that I had already added my salary then, and now since I don't have it, will they question it?
don't worry about it.
Okay.
If there is a problem, they'll give you a chance to take care of it. For example, you could get a co-sponsor, or you could bring in all your stocks and bonds and show that.
That's what I was thinking as a second. My follow-up question was going to be like, shall I fill out already an I-64A with all of my
You can certainly do that. So in other words, I'm not that worried. When is your interview scheduled?
29th of September next month.
29th of September. So I would just bring in proof of full-time employment. Wife is the easiest one to do.
Yes.
Just get a new I-64 filled out with the
Okay.
information. Okay.
Okay. I mean, when you say full-time employment, you mean for the wife?
For the wife.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You can just lay back and smoke hookah and watch.
Appreciate that. Not a smoker, but thank you so much.
Neither am I, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Not all of us are perfect, right?
Yes, sir. The last question about the same piece, and I'll be done with this, is that she's starting her full-time job on September 2nd, and right now kind
Okay,
of
even a future job would work for you.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yes.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wali, go ahead, please. Wali.
Yeah, thank you so much for your service and for all of you doing this. I'm currently in F1 OPT grace period, which is going to expire very soon, within 2 weeks. Is it a good practice to change to B2? But I know a few of them in this call were discussing about the H1B to B, H1B change of status to B2. But my question is, because the intent varies, right? B2 is for the visitor visa, so I would like to get your opinion on this. But it's a common practice I have been hearing from various persons. It's just a very common practice to file the change of status to B2. So,
may I know your reason why you want to convert to a B2?
I'm not going to be employed or working, but I just want to do buy some time and search for jobs and give interviews, but I will comply with all the visa regulations that intends for the B2.
See, there's a little bit of danger here.
Yeah.
You know about the notice to appear and all that, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I have another human face. Hi, Jyoti. I know that you were on another screen. I saw you briefly there. Because there are a few screens in front of me. Yeah, go ahead. So my problem is the NTA is very difficult to defend when you are just out of OPT. Okay. Because when you're on H1B, you already have an H1B approved. You can look for a job. But when you're on OPT, what are you doing here? You see my point?
Got it. Yeah.
I would be nervous about somebody in your situation applying for a B2.
Yeah. Okay. So just in case, next question is not about the same topic. If I file for NIW and if it's get approved, do I have to wait until the visa bulletin gets current? So I have to be in another visa status then, like for
My
H1.
God, you know so much about law already. Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Okay.
So NIW works for people who were not born in India or who are married to people who were not born in India. It's a little quicker for them. But for people who are born in India, it is not a remedy for short-term stay in the United States. You'll be able to stay in the US 10 or 12 years from today, but you have to have some status for 10, 12 years.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is it Mr. or Ms. Ali? Dani Ali? Is it
Danish Ali? Yeah, Danish. Thank you, sir, for doing this. You're doing amazing. So just one quick citation that I want to do you from your previous video. You said that the O1A is a dual intent.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I got denied a 214, which I Googled as an immigration intent stamping.
Did you look at, this happened to us many, many decades ago, in the beginning when they didn't know the law. In the Foreign Affairs Manual, which is the Bible of procedures at the consulate. Okay. If you look at the O1A, so do me a favor. Do you have you must be on a computer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So open your browser of choice. I don't want to plug any one particular company. So just open your browser.
Yes.
And put in the search bar FAM, which stands for Foreign Affairs Manual, O-1 space. I'm trying to say what the way they would word it. Try dual intent first. Tell me
Right.
what
So
comes up.
it's 402.13.
Okay.
9.
Open that.
Yeah, got it.
Do a control F on dual intent and see what it says.
Yes. So further explained as the law cited above, dual intent is permissible for O1 visa holders. The same
So, sir,
standard
what
applies
do
for
you,
O3.
when their own standard operating procedures say,
Yeah.
see, that's why I say to people, if a lawyer says this is what the law is, sometimes it's a good idea to double check because Trump administration has been archiving these policies left and right.
Right.
This policy is still alive and well. You can take it to the consulate and say, I don't understand what you are saying. Your own policies say you got, so.
Because what happened to me was I was on a B1, B2, got the change of status, lived my life here for 6 months, got the social, gone back to my country for the stamping, and they gave me 214 two times.
Yeah, 214B does not apply to O1As. They are wrong. Okay.
Right. Do you recommend I go the third time with the DS160 and go to the interview again?
Take a printout of this with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And just one follow-up question, because I have my own LLC, can I do an EB2 perm for myself in the future?
No, you can't do an EB2 perm for yourself. If you own any stock in the company, you can't do a perm for yourself.
What if my friend owns a company and he does an EB2 perm for me?
They can, as long as it is done with honest intentions.
Okay, absolutely.
And by the way, in the consulate, are you going to Islamabad? Where are you going?
Yes, you're right.
You tell them that I have a very good-looking lawyer in USA told me that that's how the law is. Okay. Blame it on the lawyer. Just say they said you should talk with the consulate. So don't take it on yourself. Don't try to argue for yourself.
And I have a Dubai residency as well. Do you recommend I go there for?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Islamabad, they run their fiefdoms. It's like little sheikhs.
Yeah. Sorry,
I have a treaty trader visa pending there for the last 1 year. It should be a week's process.
It's unfortunate.
Now, Islamabad is a black hole. We don't know what happens in there.
Yeah, so horror stories.
Yep. So yeah, go to them. All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All the best, sir.
Thank you.
Modi ji, go ahead. अरे आप कौन से मोदी हैं?
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you for taking time for this calls. Appreciate it. So I lost my job recently, and my last day of employment will be September 2nd. I am on H1B right now. The question is along the similar lines of what a lot of people has already asked. When should I file for B2 considering the risk of NTAs?
As early as possible.
So does it mean even before my last date or just start after my last date?
Why not? Before your last date.
Okay. So you recommend going to B2 and continuing the job search?
Yes, sir. I certainly do. And if the H1B is filed within the 60 days with the consultation with your lawyers, withdraw the B2.
Oh, that was going to be my follow-up question. What if the
I
application
know
is
what the
pending?
follow-up. That's why, Modi Saab, you are not the only smart one in the room.
Yeah, thank you. And also, I heard that there was like USS archived a page where you can where it said that you can look for work, look for jobs on B2 visa.
I have done many cases.
Okay.
Even recently, we got an approval just a couple of days back. I told them, look, I was on H1B. I'm applying for B2. I'm going to look for a job. But while I'm looking for a job, I will never break the law. I will not work without authorization. And I have enough money to support myself.
Okay.
And if I am told to leave the country, do so.
Okay. And
I have never, ever held back on that. I think holding back on that is counterproductive, in my opinion.
Right. Okay. And even from B2 to H1B change of status has got no issues because of this, right?
No issues so far, sir.
Okay.
Hold on. It really bothers me. There's so many people waiting and I can't do anything about it. Sorry, guys, people in the waiting room. I am so sorry. We already have like 30 more people, I think. I don't know how many people more we have. It's a screen full and more. So Jaisab, go ahead.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, if I want to start B2 today, if I reach out to your firm for it, how long does the processing take?
Yeah, it's going to take us a couple of weeks. It's not going to happen overnight. We are pretty busy too. So,
Okay. Okay.
but you can ask Anna. She'll tell you. This is Anna Baker. She is ANNA, Anna at immigration.com.
Okay. And I can reach out to her and ask. I'll start for.
You can also ask Sumanji, who's in charge of everyone. She was here earlier in the morning.
Okay.
Suman as in S as in Sam, UMAN, Suman at immigration.com.
Okay.
Sumanji is the RVP operations, and Anna is in charge of the non-immigrant visa section.
Okay.
I work for these ladies.
Got it. Yeah. And are you still seeing enough NTAs, or
Only
is this just
one or two so far.
okay?
One was in the context of a parents of a US citizen,
Okay.
and the other one is in the context of a B2. The B2 was approved, then I get an NTA. But
Okay.
because B2 was already approved, she goes to the immigration court, shows the B2, the proceedings are terminated.
Okay. And is there any harm if B2 application gets denied while I am on 60-day grace period?
Why should there be harm? You still have 60 days.
Okay. Got it. So it's
Okay.
just a precautionary measure with no downsides.
I don't see any downside. And I
Got
like the idea of something already in the works.
Okay. Got it.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Divina or Divina, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Correct me, ma'am.
Hey, that's Davina. Thank you.
Of course.
So I just had a very quick question. I'm on L1B right now, and I got my H1B approved, but as consular processing, not change of status. My current date that I'm getting is in Jan, but I'm getting it in Canada. I do have a permanent residency card for Canada. It's just that I left Canada in December 2024. Not I didn't do the exit process that I'm going to give up my green card, so I still have that PR card. So first question, I don't think it's a problem to go there and get the stamp, but the recent all the laws coming up from Trump's side, I just wanted to confirm. He said that now the interview waiver would be cancelled and you have to go in for an actual interview. You can't go for Dropbox. But does that also mean you have to go back to your home country, or can I still go to Canada?
Canada is as much your home country as whatever your home country was, Davina.
Even if I'm not staying there right now?
No problem at all.
Okay, sounds good. Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank
Sanjay,
you.
go ahead. You're welcome. Sanjay ji, go ahead. Sanjay. All right. YM.
Hello, Rajiv ji.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
This is Sanjay.
YM, 1 second. Sanjay ji, go ahead.
I'm sorry, my mute button was just giving me some problem.
It's all good.
First of all, thank you, sir. Thank you for helping us. No, I have a question, sir. I got laid off on July 15th, 2025. And I got my new offer in the month of August. And I got a receipt number on August 8th.
Okay.
On H1B petition transfer. Now, am I still considered that I'm, because my H1B is not approved yet, am I still considered as in grace period?
No. Well, don't worry about the nomenclature. You are in authorized period of stay, which means you are legal to stay in the United States. And if your H1B was received by the USCIS within the 60 days, you can start working.
I started working, yeah.
Yeah, so you're fine. You are considered to be authorized to work and stay in the United States.
Okay, and the grace period term won't...
No, that's not a problem. That's fine. Okay.
Okay. So the question where I'm coming from is, would you suggest me to file a premium process for the H1B transfer?
I like the peace of mind.
Okay, got it. Okay, sir. And one more question I have. I mean, if I don't file a premium process in case, and due to some reasons, is there any reason I can see where I get an NTA notice to appear?
Well, NTAs are so unpredictable. Even if it comes, you have a case going on, government should help you terminate it.
Okay. Okay. So it's better that I do the premium process.
Like I said, I like the peace of mind.
Okay. And okay. So
you don't have to ask all your questions today, do you?
no, sir. I have many questions in my mind. So what if while the premium process is going on, and if I get an offer from other company, and that happens after the 60-day?
This is a complicated and long question. Okay. In principle, it should not be a problem. Talk to the lawyers who will help you with the second case. They should be able to fix it. So don't restrict your choices. In principle, this is all doable.
Okay, sir. Okay.
All right. Don't quit your company until you've talked to the lawyers.
Sure, I'll do that. Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
All right, YM, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv. Thank you for the service that you're giving. Currently I'm with an employer A, on STEM OPT, which so my employment would be ending probably next week. In February, I came to know that they'll be kind of letting go of me, which is why I just to pause my unemployment days, I took some leave under the FMLA Act, and I just extended it until now. Meanwhile, like since this was my last attempt for H1B, back in February, I got hold of an employer B, which was a consulting firm, who to enter my name into the lottery. Fortunately, it was picked up, and they filed for my petition, but they would be revoking it as soon as it is approved. Uh, so like my question is, will I be out of status if and when the H1B is approved, if I don't have any kind of contract, or will I be getting 60 days to find a new job?
Okay. So if they revoke your H1B before October 1st,
Okay.
you have no grace period.
If they do it on on once it is approved, and if they revoke it on 1st of October, what would be?
I think you have a better chance. Now, here we are getting into argumentation. Okay. I would argue for you that you have a 60-day grace period.
Okay.
Okay. Can I give it to you in writing that that's the way it is? No. It's my interpretation of the regulations.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rohit Paul, go ahead, Rohit.
Hey, hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you so much for your time. So I'm in quite of a dilemma here. I'm just my initial post OPT expired on July 8th, 2025. Before that, on July 4th, I filed my STEM OPT extension using employers A I983 and requested for an STEM I20 just before my initial OPT expired. The STEM extension date was set on July 9th, and the offer letter that they gave was the start date that they gave was in the offer letter was August 4th. Now, what happened was I was unemployed for a month, and then on August 4th, they came back to me and said that there's some budget issues and customer delays, so we have to postpone the start date to 18th of August.
Rohit, 1 second.
Sure.
Your STEM OPT is still pending, or was it approved?
Yes, it's still pending.
Okay.
So since the STEM extension application is still pending, just before 18th, I received another job offer from another company, and I filed a new I-983 and submitted it to the university asking
But
for
you
a
have to also upload it to the USCIS portal as unsolicited evidence. Because the problem is if they look up the employer and they don't find you there on their payroll, they could deny your, this is my understanding, they could deny your 765, they could deny your work authorization. So you need to update it immediately in the USCIS as unsolicited evidence. Okay.
Okay, and actually, it's just that my I-20, I've requested for a new I-20 from the university, but they have given a follow-up email saying that they'll be able to make the changes that I requested, but they just wanted to make sure that I have the documents in place to avoid an RFE or a denial. So my
I don't
question,
care about the RFE, but I care about the denial. So you don't have a choice. It's got to be done this way. I don't know of any other way of doing it.
okay,
Okay. Tell the university to give you whatever documents you need and
okay,
upload them in the unsolicited evidence box of the USCIS.
okay. What sort of documentation should I be ready with?
Whatever is required for that, I think it should be just the I-983, but you can double check with your DSO. You may need an I-20 revised as well.
And probably a cover letter stating the change of.
That you'll have to. That I had to change jobs.
Okay, okay.
So,
Because my concern is that I have not started for the employer that I filed my STEM OPT with for a month, and then I'm changing employers.
so what? So what?
So these evidences should be enough, is what you're saying, is it?
I certainly hope so. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time.
All the best. Let me know how it goes, okay?
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Bye. Irina, go ahead. Newcomer Irina.
Good afternoon. I'm currently on H1B and my spouse is on H4. I am in the US and he mostly stays in Europe and comes here every second month. My employer is submitting now I-140, that's employment based under EB2 with a consular processing and under premium processing. So if it gets approved, can my spouse come under H4 into the US to file for I-765 for EAD?
485, 765. The answer is yes.
But can he then immediately leave after filing for the EAD card and then come back once processed?
The answer is yes.
On his H4, right?
Yes.
And there is no implications to that. He will not be questioned or denied.
The only thing that the only implication is if he has filed an advance parole.
He has not. Yeah.
No,
he has not.
When he comes and he files the advance parole. Typically, we file work authorization, advance parole, I-485 adjustment of status, all at the same time.
But if he has a valid H4 with a stamp, then he doesn't need advance parole, right?
Yeah, but what if you changed your, if you went out of your H1B, then he loses his H4, right?
Yes.
Very dangerous thing to do. Okay.
Okay.
So the problem is for advance parole, okay, if you leave the US when your advance parole is pending, your advance parole is denied. Got it?
Yes. Got it.
Therefore, the more elegant choice, in my opinion, if he doesn't want to stay here, is simply to split the application. When you get your adjustment approved, you should have filed his as consular processing. So he gets his green card in Europe, you get it here. But discuss this with your lawyer because there are repercussions either way. But there is a way to do it so that you get it here and he gets it in Europe.
My job lawyer recommended not to split the family, but do it one way for all of us.
Why? Why?
I didn't ask. And he also said, I do not recommend traveling abroad on H4 while EAD is pending because he had cases.
That is not true. Go to the USCIS policy manual. Okay. Under that, look for adjustment of status. Under that, there is a specific exemption that normally you can't travel if you have a 485 pending without getting your advance parole. But the exceptions are H1, H4, L1, L2. Okay.
Okay.
So that is, I don't understand the reason for that advice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ramji, go ahead. Ramji.
Hello, sir. Yes. Good afternoon. It's so nice to see
human face with glasses on. It's like looking at myself.
Yeah.
The more hair and dark hair.
First time I think I spoke to you in 2008, back in 2008 for my, both of me and my wife, we are doctorates, and at the time.
You must be so old, no? 2008. That was 17 years back.
Yeah, at that time actually I came 2007, 2008. We spoke to you. We got an appointment with you, and we spoke to you about green card on EB1 for my both of us.
You're not asking for a refund now, are you?
No, obviously. So,
All right.
so my wife got a PhD. Both of us are doctorates, but unfortunately, I moved to IT, so I'm not eligible. That's what you mentioned for filing, because I totally changed EB1. I cannot. So I stick to the IT field. So I was continuing, and I'm on EB2, and I'm on EAD, green card EAD, both me and my wife. My wife got a PhD, but she never intended to apply for EB1. So finally, she joined as a teacher over here on H4 EAD, and subsequently at 485, we applied for a 485 in 2020 through our employer. So both we got EAD 2 times. The current status got retrograded. Unfortunate thing for us.
Yeah.
So this time I'm expecting another few days in EB3. I downgraded to EB3 also for
good.
the recommendation. So EB3 is moving forward. So another few days left for me to get. So the question is, actually my employer was filing every time like H1 extensions. Last time he filed extension 2024, which we got the H1 and H4 and H4 EADs until 2027. But at the same time, I'm extending my EADs, green card based EADs, 485 based EADs. So the last EAD, last year I got a last approval was done in 23 August until 25 August, 25 July, August, earlier first week of August.
Okay.
And I traveled after 6 years. I traveled to India, and I advanced parole.
Hold on. You had an advanced parole when you traveled, or you traveled on H1?
Yeah, but I traveled with an advanced parole, so I didn't go for stamping. That's not required.
No,
so
not
I came back.
Yeah.
I came back, and last July I went. A whole month of July I was there in India, and I came back because I didn't get a H1. Even though I have H1, I didn't go for stamping because the dates were not available, and that's the only period I can travel, July.
Okay.
So I used my advanced parole for first time. So and we came back, and I'm continuing my job, and then I applied for extension of EAD again, and this is last July. I mean, a month ago. So we got approved for 5 years.
Question: what do I focus on?
So
What is
5 years we got approved. So
Okay.
last week I got laid off from the client. So is that applicable? I'm my employer still. I'm working for the same employer for 10 years. So would that be any issue with that? While if I'm not able to get the opportunity, any other opportunity I'm trying, would that be a problem for my GC?
I would be a little concerned from two angles. One is my H1B would be gone unless I'm able to be put back to work. And the second is, if the employer doesn't have a permanent job for me, can I really process the rest of the green card through them? Or should I just look for another job and port? Because you can do portability. Once your I-485 has been pending 180 days, you can do portability. But if you did a downgrade to EB3, the portability 180 days begin from the date you asked for the downgrade.
Yeah, the EB3 downgrade, I applied while applying for the first time itself. I applied it for the.
So you are covered. So you can go for, you can do portability to another job. Okay. Because if this employer doesn't have permanent employment for you, it definitely puts into doubt whether you should be processing your green card through them. Please talk to your lawyers. I don't know all the details of your case.
So
talk to your lawyers.
the employer is paying me, and I'm on his.
If you're getting paid your full salary, then your H1B is maintained.
So the H1, I was told that since I traveled on advanced parole, the H1B ceased to be like,
It is not true. If your lawyers told you that, get another lawyer. Because this is very basic. The truth of the matter is, and this is in the regulations. This is not some obscure policy. This is in the regulations. If you travel and return on advanced parole, but you rejoin the same employer for whom you were working before you left, even though you entered on advanced parole, we consider you to be maintaining your H1B status.
But I didn't get the stamping done. So advance parole only is.
Sir, I told you the answer. If you had gotten the stamping done, then what would be the point of all this discussion?
Right. Okay.
So you are still on H1B. Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to move on.
they say that
I have 20 plus people waiting on you. I have to
just
move on.
one question.
Yeah.
So my employer says that since I'm on, I travel on, so my EAD is active and I'm working on EAD. Me and my wife,
Wrong.
both of us. H1 is inactive.
If you enter using advance parole but rejoin the same employer, the same job which you were doing on H1B, and your H1B is still unexpired, you are on H1B.
Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you so much.
Best of luck. Arora ji, go ahead. Is it Deepansh? Yeah, Deepansh ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv sir. I have a quick question. So, just a little bit of background. I'm getting married to my fiance in November, and she's a US citizen. So, I consulted my situation with my employer, and I just wanted to understand your thoughts on it because I don't think they're correct. So, the first thing is they told me not to file my immigration paperwork for at least another 6 months because that can lead to a lot of suspicion and stuff.
Why?
I don't know. They just told me to wait until like next March if I get married in November.
Hold on. You're currently on H1B?
Correct.
Okay. You have been dating your is she already married or not?
No, we're getting married in the beginning of November, and we have been dating for over 1 year and 8 months and engaged for over 6 months.
Okay. Are you about the same age?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be filing right away.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't understand that at all.
Okay. And the next thing is, okay, so she lives in Milwaukee and I live in Chicago. So
Stop. Spouses living in separate cities is quite common these days.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many cases where spouses were living in different cities. No issue.
Okay. Yeah, we only live like about 50 minutes apart, so it's not too bad.
Don't worry about it. You're fine. Just go ahead and file.
So the next question is, right now on my H1B petition, my work location is basically my home address and my office address. So I'm planning to move to Milwaukee, and I'll still report to the Chicago office only because it's
You'll
only.
have to do an H1B amendment probably, and your lawyers can guide you in this.
They said H1B amendment is not needed at all since you're still reporting to the Chicago office. But
that's
the
not
thing
true.
is,
That's not true. If you are working from your home, or working from home and office both, you move your homes, chances are you need an amendment. It should be assessed.
Okay. Yeah, because I go to office like once a week, and I think that's not even 50%. So clearly, amendment is needed. Yeah.
Well, amendment is needed if you move beyond 50 miles, actually normal commuting distance.
Okay. Yeah, ours is a different state now. So.
Yeah, please, these lawyers, I don't know what they're doing. Okay.
Yeah, it's from Fragment, so it's not really reliable.
Okay, tell Fragment to give it to you in writing. Let me see if they do it.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All the best. Prathith ji.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thank
Another
you for this.
good-looking young man. Sir, how can I help?
Currently, I'm on second day one CPT, and I just my company wanted to file for an EB2 and IW for me, and I wanted to know if that's okay because Biden made it okay, but I don't know under Trump if it's okay to file for a.
Well,
it's not going to help me in any way, but just to get a
student status, does not allow you to file a green card. Okay. So as long as you're within the United States, you're okay. But if you travel or if you try to convert to B2, which is another single intent visa, you could have trouble. Okay.
Okay.
And also remember, if a company files for a national interest waiver, are they tying you so close to the company that if you move, you have to do NIW again? So let's say I work for Microsoft and I am a principal architect of Azure cybersecurity. Okay. And I'm in charge of the federal cloud, where 137 agencies use my software or my architecture. When Microsoft files for me, they will say, because he's working on Azure and he's Microsoft's principal architect, he's performing a critical task for the country. All right, my NIW is approved. What if I get hired by AWS, by Amazon?
Right.
I'm no longer working in that job. So if you get tied too closely to a job, that NIW could be useless, but you would still keep your priority date.
Correct.
All these things have to be weighed out, whether it makes sense to file an NIW or not.
Okay, but the reason I was asking was because I am currently on day one CPT and I'm like tired of it. So I was going to go to Canada and come back on an L1. So if I have a EB,
L1 is fantastic. Are you going to do an L1A?
no, right now I'm a software engineer, so I'm trying to become a manager, but L1A requires a manager, so that's a other problem. But
Yeah. Okay. So I'm okay with an NIW because L1 is immune from that problem.
right, but then when I'll be in Canada, I would like to have a B1, B2 just to visit my fiance and my
They might
friends.
let you come. They might let you
Okay.
come, especially because you have a valid work visa in another country. So,
Okay, got
I
it.
mean, I can't guarantee it, but certainly it's possible.
So the NIW won't like hamper my chances too much.
I don't know the answer to that question. It depends upon, like I was telling the young doctor who was here, in a world of reason and logic, it should be okay. But are we living in a world of reason and logic?
And second, you already answered this question, but you mentioned that the current rule is just a proposal. So, in the current proposal itself, in the same wordings, what I interpreted was if you're currently doing a day one CPT masters, your end date will become the end date of your current masters. You won't be like kicked out within 90 days.
Yeah,
That's
you won't be kicked out. They will make provisions. I don't remember exactly what those provisions were. They
got it.
can't just abruptly change the rules of the road, so to speak.
Yeah, that's what I understood. That's what I wanted to confirm. Thank you.
I
And
don't remember.
last,
I can't confirm it because I don't remember exactly what the regulation says.
okay, fine. And last final question was my partner was an OPT. She wanted to travel for 1 month to India and come back while her STEM OPT application is pending. She'll be back during her OPT period itself. So is that okay to go to India and come back when your STEM OPT application is uh, applied?
I don't remember. There was a time when I spent a few hours going over the entire gamut of F1 regulations, and I prepared a mind map along with a narrative. So if you go to my blog, it's a couple of years old, but it's still good law. Well, how you should travel, what you will need to take with you, when is it safe, when is it not safe. I don't
Okay.
remember. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck. Ratul Mitra Thakur.
Hello, Rajiv sir.
Hello,
Like
sir.
just a brief background, I've done my PhD here in US, and then I started working in one of a company, and my H1B got picked.
Okay.
However, I got laid off from that company in July 31st. So right now, if I move to academia as a postdoc
Ratulji,
position,
one second. You said your H1B got picked. Was it for this year, for 24-25, or is it 25-26? This year, October.
it was picked for the last year. So I was picked
So
on
you've been
030.
on H1B.
Yes, I
Okay.
got it stamped as well.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Okay.
so now
Now
if
you
I
want to
go,
move to academia. Go ahead, please. I
yeah,
understand.
in a postdoc position.
Hmm.
So it will go from it will transfer to a academic H1B visa.
Mhm.
So in a case that after a few years I want to return back to industry.
That's no
So
problem. Just because you went from having a cap H1B to a cap exempt H1B does not in any way tarnish your cap exemption or your cap selection. So, in other words, if 2 years later or 3 years later you decide, Satya Nadella says, look, Ratul, I can't handle my work pressure anymore. Why don't you come and take over for me? And you wanted to take over for Satya Nadella, you could do that because you are not subject to the lottery.
okay, got it. And my start date for the postdoc is like after 60 days grace period, like in October. So in that case, do I need to file a B1, B2, or like the transfer is in
Your
process?
start date is when? But tell me one more time.
It's after 60 days of grace period. It's mid of October.
Your H1B has been approved?
My H1B has been it has been transferred to the university.
So the transfer to the university has been approved already?
No. They are just initiating the offer and like.
Yeah, the government may not give it to you. It's up to them actually. How many days are in between after 60 days?
It's like 10 to 15 days.
Yeah, it's up to the government. They may not allow that. They may say, okay, here is your H1B, go get a visa stamp.
Okay, so in that case, I have to go back India and then stamp a new H1B
Why
visa and
India?
then come back?
Everybody runs to India. You can go to one of the neighboring countries. You don't have to go to India. Go to Jamaica, man.
Okay, got it. And if I get another offer from industry in this time, can I just switch there? Like there will be a problem?
No problem.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All the best, sir.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Brajeshji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv. Thank you for taking this call.
No
Little bit background from myself. I was on H1B. I have been laid off on 1st of July.
Okay.
And on 2nd of July, my employer withdrew the H1B petition.
Okay. But you had an H1B from last year.
I have H1B for almost 6 years now. I have approved I140 as well.
Excellent.
And I already found the job. I have the offer, but unfortunately, the employer is running little slow. They are not going to file within the 60 days period. I don't have when they will start the H1B transfer process. So to be on the safer side, I applied for the H4 change of status on 21st August.
Okay.
So I'm on the grace period right now, which will be terminating on 30th August. So the question given
But you have an H4 pending, right, Prajesh?
Yeah, H1 pending. So as far as I know the law and everything, I will be on the authorized stay until my H1 petition has been approved or denied post 30th August. So shouldn't be the issue for the staying in the
One moment, one clarification. Did you say you filed an H1B transfer or did you file an
No,
H4?
no, I filed for the H4. It's pending. For the H1B, I already have the employer, but I don't know when they will start the process.
Okay,
It may be September or October. They are running into some last minute client approval or something like that.
Got it.
So just to be on the safer side, also started interviewing again. So may land up the job soon, but I don't have timeline for when the H1B transfer will be
got it.
started.
So you're talking about authorized period of stay, right?
Right. So I assume that won't be an issue.
Not an issue because you filed an H4 within your 60-day grace period.
Okay. And given all this scenario regarding the NTA, what are your opinion on this? Will I be getting those kind of the NTAs?
We should call Modi ji, tell him to call his best friend Trump and shake him up.
Okay. And
NTAs are impossible to predict, Brijesh. Nobody knows when they arrive at your door. But fortunately, I've heard one or two cases where immigration court decided not to dismiss these cases, but most of them are being terminated and often with the help of the government.
Okay, that's good to know. And one last question. So whenever my current employer, the new employer, if I find if they are filing the H1B, it will be change of status, right? Or do I need to go out of US to get the stamping?
No, if your H4 is approved, by the time they decide your H1B, it will be a change of status.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Best of luck, Ji.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Akshay Ji, go ahead.
Hello. This question came up a couple of times about on laid off on H1B. In my case, on extension, transferring to B1, B2. I have an approved 2000 B1, B2 from 2018, but I have never ever used it. How does
Hold
that
on 1
work?
second. Akshay, don't confuse B1, B2 status with B1, B2 visa. Okay? Just because you have a visa stamp on your passport, it does not become status until you go outside and come back in on a B1, B2.
Okay.
So think of it as activation. Your B1, B2 needs to be activated either through change of status or through going outside and coming back in.
Okay, so if my 60 days starts grace period on H1 extension when I'm laid off, how would that work? There is a lot of gray area. I don't really understand.
No, it's not that complicated. I mean, it's not simple, but it's not that complicated either. So when you get laid off, you have either one of the two periods. Either you have 60 days, or if you have I94 expiring before 60 days, you have less than 60 days. Clear so far?
Yeah, my I94 expires on 10th of October.
So under no circumstances can you have grace period beyond October 10th. Okay?
Okay.
So give you an example. Let's say I get laid off today.
Okay.
In one case, my I94 is expiring next year.
Okay.
I have 60-day grace period. In another case, I have my I94 expiring in 45 days. I don't have 60 days grace period. I have 45 days grace period.
Okay.
Make sense? So between the time remaining on your I94 and 60 days, whichever is shorter, that's what you get.
Okay. So
Clear
I
so far?
am, yes.
What else?
Oh, I am to be laid off on 1st of October. So how should I work through this and change
When
status
does
to
your
be on
I94 expire, sir?
10th of October?
You apply for a B1, B2 change of status beginning October 2nd, if you're sure you're getting laid off on October 1st. Otherwise, start now. Ask for B1, B2 effective a week, 2 weeks from now. Just be sure if you are working till October 1st, apply it effective October 2nd.
Okay. And how does that work? Who do I apply with? Like, I'm not sure.
Oh, you want me to write a book on that, huh?
No.
Do this. Go to my blog.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't think in chat everything fits. Otherwise, I would have just pasted it for you. Just go to my blog, look around 3, 4, 5 pages here and there. You'll see an entry how to apply for a B2. I've given a detailed instructions on what you should do, what kind of letter you should write, be truthful. Everything is on my blog. I was hoping that people don't have to keep asking us to do it and they can do it themselves, but we are still doing them.
Sure. Thank you so much.
All the
Appreciate
best.
it.
Kushagra ji, haven't I met you before?
Yes, राजीव जी
घूम के फिर से आ गए प्रसाद लेने, क्या चल रहा है?
अरे नहीं सर, मैं बस पूछ रहा था कि मैं H1B वो DS-160 अप्लाई कर रहा था, तो मुझे इतने अभी छुट्टियां नहीं मिलेगी कि मैं इंडिया जाके स्टैंपिंग करा लूं, तो कैन आई गो टू कनाडा फॉर स्टैंपिंग?
Canada is pretty slow too. Mexico might be faster. And I said Mexico is not the only choice. You can go to Bahamas, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, any of these countries.
And okay, and it would be done in like 10 days or something?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
Each consulate has its own processes.
Okay. Yeah,
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
All right. Sanket Ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you for doing this. I have a question regarding the H1B visa. So currently, I am working on H1B visa in one of the companies. So, so my question is it possible to do multiple H1B transfer at the same time?
Yeah.
And decide which company to join?
Absolutely. Sometimes when people tell me stories like this, I have to ask them, and the question can best be asked in Hindi only. Yaar, bata rahe ho ke jala rahe ho? Okay. People
No.
are finding one job, and you are saying I can find 11 H1Bs and see whoever's. Yeah, you can do that. So, the only one thing to remember, think of H1Bs in this regard as parallel lines. They never meet. You can file multiple H1Bs and pick and choose whichever one you like.
Okay. And the second question to this is, let's say
one thing I want to point out. Make sure you don't have any contracts with the government, with the companies.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the second question to this is, let's say if company A asks me to join on a certain date, and if I want to end up in company B, and if I join company A and then receives the approval from company B, so
You can
can I
change
join
jobs. You can change jobs. You can even give them 1 month notice if you want. Because just because second H1B got approved does not negate the first H1.
Okay. Okay. And are there any complications of doing this?
Happens all the time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all I had. Yeah. Thank you.
All the best. Yeah, I think you have too many choices. You're spoiled for choices. That's the problem.
No, just
Best of luck.
yeah. Thank
Arunji,
you.
go ahead, please. Arunji, Arun.
Hey, hi. So I'll be quick. So basically, I'm losing my job in the next 15 days, and my last date is September 12th. So they started my green card processing, and they mentioned that they can continue with my perm application as it's for a future-based role. So I guess they would be applying for my perm in the next 15 or 20 days, I would say. So that's ongoing. And also I received an offer and I told them about my H1B 6-year limit, so which is basically December 2026, and immigration is on board with that. And they can also start the process in the next 10 days or so. I mean, along with my visa transfer. So my question is, do I have enough time to qualify for the 7th year H1B with a pending permanent process with my new employer?
When did they start your perm?
The previous employer?
Yeah. Do you have the prevailing wages already done?
Yeah. So I mean, for my previous employer, the prevailing wage is done. So the recruitment is done. So now they are in the quiet period. So they are basically trying to fill the application for the 9089, and they will be sending it for the review. So that's with my previous employer.
I think you have enough. When does your 6-year expire?
It's December 2026.
I think you have enough time because you can do I140 premium processing.
Okay. So with the new employer is what you're trying to tell, right?
No, not with the new employer, with the old employer. New employer, you probably don't have enough time because it takes 7-8 months just to get the prevailing wage, right? But remember one thing, Arunji. So this is for everyone. Just say that I'm running into that 6th year of H1B problem, right? Here is what I would do. I would start my green card as quickly as possible. And then if there's a gap in my H1B approvals, I can work from India or your home country, wherever your home country is. If the employer lets me do that, I can be doing that. And when my time comes, whether it is perm pending 1 year or I140 approved, I can just get an H1B approval and come back. So the gap in status does not hurt me.
Okay.
Okay. So don't think of it as a make or break thing. That used to be many, many years ago. I think 2005, the law changed or the policy changed.
Okay, got it. So the new employer right now is aiming to file my perm by March of 2026, and he is also telling me that I can also be eligible for the 7th year H1B. And I just wanted to understand how that would be possible.
No, I don't think so. Tell them how and tell them, can you show me where it is written that way?
Okay, got it.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Brianna, go ahead, please, Brianna.
Hi, good afternoon, Rajiv. Thank you for taking my question. Currently, one that I wanted to ask was just for a bit of background. I am a F1 student visa who just finished her OPT, and I'm within my 60-day grace period. I am filing for a green card application, marriage base. I married my husband back in May, and we're currently in the process of filing.
Brianna, 1 second. Is your husband a US citizen?
Yes, he is.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So while we were trying to get our papers together, I reviewed my I94 and something kind of like struck a bit alarm bells. I noticed that in the section it has admit until dates versus the expiration
So
date
it
at
didn't
the
have the
bottom.
DS. It doesn't have the DS.
So mine has DS.
DS is normal. That's what you're supposed to have, Brianna.
Okay, but I also noticed in the bottom right, it has an expiration date. I wanted to know if that has any superiority over the admit until dates. I was a bit confused due to the fact that, sorry.
So normally, student I94s don't have a specific date of expiration.
Okay.
It says, admitted till, it will say D/S, which means as long as you are a student, you are not considered to be illegal.
Okay, I was a bit concerned due to the expiration thing at the bottom. It said the 31st, which is this upcoming Sunday. So I wanted
I
to
don't know what that expiration date is.
Okay.
Why don't you check with your DSO in school, show them and ask them what this means.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
And come back next Thursday and we can talk again.
Okay, and just one more quick question. So he is currently at his job. He has two jobs. One of them is where his main income is earned from, and also because he's my designated sponsor, we were having a bit of trouble getting a letter of employment verification for some reason. I wanted to know if in the event that we're unsuccessful in getting it, can we supplement it with the pay stubs and the tax transcripts as well as an explanation?
You can certainly try, Brianna. It's gonna get complicated. So you can certainly try, but I can see problems. We can always submit secondary evidence if we cannot find primary evidence. Also, remember, you can get a third-party sponsor. Anybody who's a green card holder or US citizen can be a co-sponsor. They don't have to be related to you. They don't even have to be your friends. Okay.
Okay, yeah, because he meets the threshold. It's just that for some reason we're having an issue from that specific
You're gonna
company
have
to
trouble.
get it.
You can try giving W-2s for the last few years and then 2-3 years, whatever they ask for, and then giving ongoing pay stubs for the periods that are not covered by the W-2s. But I think it's a little problematic.
Okay, understood. And because due to the fact of the situations, he's also looking to switch jobs where he does have a potential new job opportunity.
I think that
However,
will be the best thing to do.
okay, so would that also require me to get new information when he does switch jobs due to the fact that I didn't want to potentially delay
Typically, what will
filing?
happen is if you get a request for evidence on the I-864 and he's by the time changed the job, you can give a new I-864.
Okay, got you.
Right? Best of luck, Brianna.
Thank you.
Welcome. Indrani, go ahead, please. Indrani ji.
Hi, Rajiv sir. Thank you for taking the session. So, I'm currently on STEM OPT, and 2 days ago, I was laid off from my company. And in the severance agreement, it was mentioned that the last date of employment was 26th August. And I was also told that an 8-week severance pay would be paid on a bi-weekly basis, and also
I
most
don't
likely.
think, Indrani, it's very difficult to say if that keeps you in employed status because I have never seen any law or policy on that. So I always assume the worst. I'll assume that means you are out of work even during the time your severance is being paid. If we had to use the argument defensively that, oh, I'm in status because I'm getting paid, we would. Okay. But I wouldn't want to depend on that as my weapon of choice.
Okay.
Rather say, okay, now I'm running my 90 days of unemployment.
Okay, got it. So yeah, that's my question. Like in the I-983,
That's why I kind of preempted you.
yeah, I understand. And one more question. So a few of my friends suggested that I can ask them if I can be on paid leave for a month or so until I find a new job. Do you recommend us
Oh,
doing so?
definitely. Because if you are on paid leave, then you are employed, right? And that's what I
Yeah.
would argue. Because you've not been severed from the employer.
Okay, got it. I haven't signed the severance agreement. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
take some confirmation.
There's a degree of or there's a pyramid of choices. When if I'm given a choice between having a job and actually working, I would do that. If they say, well, you can't work, but we'll give you pay, I'll take that as the second option. If they say we'll pay you, but we'll sever you from the payroll, I don't like that.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah, got it.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. DM, go ahead, please. DM.
Thank you so much for hosting these calls.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm on H1B and I got laid off. I'm in my 60-day grace period now. And also I have plans to apply for the B1, B2 visa.
Okay.
So I'm planning to move to a different state. So is it okay to move now as my H1B with the employer would have had a different address?
No problem. Or just remember to file your Form AR11, okay?
Okay. Okay, so I have to file a form AR11.
As long as you are not a US citizen, even when you get a green card, every time you move, you have to file a Form AR11. Okay?
Okay. So after filing the form AR11, so when I even file this form I-539 for the B1, B2, it should be okay, right?
Yeah. It should be okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Pranjalji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. So my wife is on EAD. She's on my EAD, GC EAD, NAP. She lost her job right now. Can she file for unemployment?
In my opinion, yes. You can double check with the. It's interesting you brought this up because I just wrote an article on that. I haven't published it yet. I was actually a little surprised to discover that most states want you to have triple authorization. That's what they call it, triple authorization. Work authorization when you filed. What is the second two stages? In other words, even when you apply for severance, you need to have work authorization. Now, she has an EAD, so therefore, she is fully qualified to get unemployment, as far as I can tell. You can double check with the state unemployment agency, and you can let them know that we have work authorization, because one of the requirements often is that I'm looking for another job.
The only thing is that it won't affect my green card.
Not at all.
Okay.
So you like your green card better than you like your wife?
Meaning is she's on my dependent. If it affects me, it affects hers also. So
it doesn't impact her. You are not that married.
Okay. Okay.
What you
she's
do,
on my dependent though.
Yeah, when what you do impacts her, but what she does not impact you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's a one-way street.
Okay. I love that street. Thank you very much, sir.
He loves that street. Madhuji, go ahead, please. R. Madhu.
Yeah, so I am not I don't have a specific situation, but so right now I'm in the last, I have one more pick. I'm in STEM OPT and I have one more pick. And recently there has been some news regarding the wage level based H1B lottery pick. And then just want to know what's the update on that. And because my wage level, it doesn't fall in L3 or L4. It's within L2 and L3 based on my county. So just wanted to know what other options, because apart from that, I see day one CPT is an option, but if the salary doesn't satisfy the wage level, then there's no point doing day one CPT. So just want to discuss that.
Okay, so right now we are talking hypothetically.
Yeah.
Because we don't even know what this incarnation of the regulations looks like. Okay, so why don't we talk about this when the regulations are made public? So right now, don't worry about it. Sit tight. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, and has there been any move? I mean, I know I've been...
No movement. It's just wherever it was stuck the last time, it's still stuck there. No movement.
Got it. Thank you, Rajivji. Take care.
You're welcome. Best of luck. Don't worry so much. We'll see how it plays out.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye-bye. Jyoti ji, how are you? Tell me, what can I do for you?
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thanks for your time. I'm currently on B2 pending status. I was on H1B end of April. I got laid off, and maybe 40 days in, like June 9th, I filed for a B2. And I started my B2 June 29th onwards, or like the requested for B2 29th onwards. My question is, like, I worked with an attorney for that. And they have some standard documentation for B2. I provided financial support docs. What I did not provide is any like docs for proving home ties to India, and I'm worried if that would be a factor. Okay.
I am not getting, occasionally we get an RFE for H1 to B conversions about home ties, but that's rare. I do get them occasionally. And the thing is, when it comes, you deal with it. It's nothing to worry about, Jyoti.
Got it.
It's not something that I worry about. Also, because the way I file the papers, I say I'm going to look for a job.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hope that they did the same thing, because then, of course, you're going to look for a job. What is the point of proving home ties? And home ties is the biggest nonsense in the immigration field, which is full of nonsense already. Why is it nonsense? Well, my mom and dad live in India, so I have ties with India. They can move too eventually. So that I have property. Property can be sold. I have bank accounts. Bank accounts can be transferred. None of this makes any sense. It's more of a farce than any real legal determination.
Got it. And you mentioned that even in my letter, I have mentioned that I'm looking for employment and or settling any remaining affairs. So that is fine, right? Is it a red flag?
I only say it if it is true. Okay. But I can't find fault with somebody else who thinks otherwise. Every lawyer has their own way of doing it. I'm not the only lawyer in the country. So we all have difference of opinions. I like to stick to the truth and nothing but the truth.
Got it. And does that increase the chances of denial in this administration? Because I've seen.
What do I care? I can't lie, right? I can't have my client lie. So we always tell the truth. So far, we've never had a problem.
Got it. And another question is, in case my B2 gets denied or I hit like towards the end, what are my options and what can I start researching about?
Not a whole lot of options. I would just go back to your home country, apply for an H1B from there, and come back when the H1B is approved.
Got it. Okay.
Like that, all that CPT and all those options in these cases.
Okay.
If you had applied for directly to CPT, etc., I would have been okay with that.
Okay. Given I'm on B2, it is not advisable. Okay.
It looks like you just want work authorization.
Got it. And if it gets denied, like I have to leave immediately?
Yeah. So technically, you don't even have 24 hours grace. So you should leave as quickly as possible. In logical and reasonable times, we used to have week, 2 weeks, nobody will bother you. In these illogical, unreasonable times, who knows? So I would just make plans to leave ASAP.
Got it.
Doesn't have to be like you're escaping the law, but it shouldn't be like you're just sitting back and relaxing. Somewhere in between, try to make it as quick as possible.
Got it. A day or two, just like a reasonable amount. Okay. Got it. Yeah. What are the typical denial rates for B2
I've not
currently?
No denials so far.
No denials. Okay. That's good to know.
Yep.
Okay. And like the wait time is around 4 months for adjudication?
Some as little as 30 days, some more than 6 months.
Oh, okay. Got it.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
AH, go ahead. AH.
Hi, Rajiv ji. I think my questions are a bit generic. So I just wanted your opinion on what is like the average wait time for B2 extension decision that you're seeing?
That. From 30 days to over 6 months.
Okay. I mean, even it's for the extension as well.
Same thing. Same decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And as per the new policy, for NTAs, does the NTA get automatically triggered even if a case is pending, or is it based
Nobody
on
knows.
the denial?
No, nobody knows.
Okay.
Job administration, what is happening, what is going on, it's all chaos. We are all making guesses. We really don't know.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, just that. Quite generic. Thank you so much.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
Prachi ji, human beings. Hello.
Hello, Rajiv ji. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Thank you for doing this.
course.
So I have two questions. I'm currently on H1B and I have an I140 approved.
Ji.
So first 3 years of my H1B got over in July this year. And my employer filed for a renewal in, I think, February and got renewed also. So my I94 has that date of the July as the expiration date. So do I need to make any changes for the I94 even if I'm not crossing the borders?
So you recently got an H1B approval, right?
So I have been on H1B since 2022. So first 3 years got over in July this year.
Okay.
And they have filed for a renewal and it got approved also.
So the new approval would be good for the next 3 years.
Yes.
And it came with an I94 that is good for the next 3 years.
Not like a separate I94. Like when I see it in the system.
It comes at the border of bottom of the approval.
Yeah. Right.
It's good for the 3 years plus 10 days.
Yeah.
So what is your question? Because that's fine. That's how it's supposed to be.
So like when I see in the system, like at the website, so I see I94.
So what you are looking at is a different system. You are looking probably at the CBP system, which is the I94 you get when you enter the country.
Right.
These are two different I94.
Okay, got it. And
inside the US, the one that came with the approval is the one that matters.
Understood. Got it. And the second question is on I485. I'm planning to switch jobs. So can I file for an I485 by myself since I have an I140 approved?
No, because you still need that job offer that's connected with that I140.
Okay. So if I'm in case I'm not switching any jobs, then I can file for that.
Yes.
Got it.
Once you file it, after 180 days, you can change jobs and not have to file another green card.
Got it. Okay. Understood.
So again, go to the USCIS policy manual. Look on the left-hand side, look for adjustment of status. They have that index, right? Look for adjustment of status. Within there's job portability. That tells you everything you need to know.
Got it.
Right?
Understood. Thank you so much.
Best of luck. Hi, Prachi. He's doing business under your name, yaar. What's going on? Ye kya gundagardi hai? Take care. Surajji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Yeah, my question is basically around my situation. I'm currently on an F1 visa. However, my role is affected with the last date in October. So given with the NTA trends, my question was around the L1 withdrawal. So I've heard that unlike H1B's, L1A withdrawals is not necessary for the employer.
No, it is not.
It is needed. Okay. Yeah, just wanted to clarify that. And also a second question, because I'm trying to or exploring change of status to H4 status, but I also heard about the Supreme Court case that's filed earlier this year to strike down H4 EADs, right? So just wanted to get your opinion on.
The Supreme Court appeal that is pending, if I remember correctly, isn't it about OPTs and STEM OPTs, or does it also include H4s? I don't remember.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe I saw something that a case was filed by the Trump administration again in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure what all is included, but your guess is as good as mine. What's going to happen there? Okay. All the best, Ji.
Thanks, sir.
Ashwini Ji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. So, my B2 got approved. I requested from 31st May 2025 to November 30th, 2025, which is entire 6 months. But they approved it on 20th and it is showing valid from August 20th, 2025 to November 30th, 2025. So, what about my previous months? Am I illegal for those 3 months? Or
hold on. Explain to me, which visa are we talking about?
B2.
So you were on B2?
I was on H1B. I filed for B2. It got approved, but the 3 months, like right now I'm legal from
So there is
August.
a gap between your H1B and your B2 start
Yes,
date.
yes. But I requested for May
Yeah,
31st.
don't worry about it.
Okay.
Technically, see, are you a technical person, Ashwini ji? Are you a...
Yes, technical.
Okay. So think about latency.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much we say something is real time, there is always some latency somewhere, right?
Right.
This stupid latency is built into the system.
Okay.
That doesn't mean your system is defunct. It's still working.
Okay. Sounds good. Because, yeah, I have a pretty critical background with my visa changes. First of all, thank you so much, sir. Because of you.
Don't call me sir. Nobody does that. ऐसे ही गंदी आदत डाल दोगे, I start expecting respect from even my own team. Don't do that. They just say, hey, you, बाहर निकल जाओ. ऐसा बात.
Sir, आपके कारण I helped a lot of people as well for filing B2 and everything. So I was on H1B, then I'll file for B2, then B2 extension, again H1B, now again on B2. So critical journey, but thanks to you, I have helped a lot of people with the visa process and what are the options. And I have always you must have आपके visitors बढ़ गए होंगे website के. But thank you so much.
I don't keep track of all those things. My job is to do the work. If I can create value for 2 people, that's enough for me.
So thank you so much for that. I'm also forwarding it to people. But yeah, so that's what I had. That's the only question I had. And
You'll be fine, Ashwini ji. Think of it as a latency built into the system. It's not something to be worried about. Don't lose any sleep over it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Best of luck. Jyoti, back again. What happened?
Sorry, I had one more question. So my passport is expiring in May 2026. So I was considering renewing it right now, but because I'm in B2 pending status, would you advise that, or should I wait for the adjudication? And how does this 6 months validity of passport to re-enter?
You're talking about daisy chaining your B2s, right?
No, I mean, I have a pending.
Applying for a B2 while the first one is still pending.
Yes.
We almost always do that. Okay. So actually, I had a very sad case. That young lady is now dead. She was terminally ill. And in her case, we didn't notice that 6 months were gone. And they didn't know 6 months were gone. So by the time we realized that we had asked for 6 months and the B2 was still pending, past the 6 months.
Got it.
So if I applied in June, I applied in January, asked till June. In August, we noticed, oh, wait a minute, 6 months are over. Okay.
Got it.
So, of course, we were able to do the damage control. We told USCIS, it's our mistake. We made an error. And USCIS was actually quite good about it. So what we do always is we recommend, when the moment I file the B2, I tell people, listen, if your B2 is not approved within the 6 months, daisy chain it. Add another B2 while the first one is still pending.
Got it. And when is the right time to do
Fifth month.
Fifth month. Okay.
If you ask for 6 months, in the 5th month, file another B2.
Got it.
Okay. Now, they may or may not be approved, but at least you would not be unlawfully present.
Got it. And if if I find my next employer and I start my change of status to H1B,
worst case scenario, you'll have to go outside for visa stamping, which is okay.
Yeah, I think my question is, if I've read online that they recommend doing a consular because if I'm on B2 pending.
Never. I ask for a change of status because it's like giving up your weapons without fighting. At least fight for it. If I don't get it, I'm going to have to give my weapons anyway. So I have to go for visa stamping anyway. Why should I not fight for it?
Got it. And amid all of this, would you recommend me renewing my passport?
Absolutely. That's a totally separate thing. Do it. Absolutely.
Okay. So if I get my B2 decision while my passport is with the
no problem.
Embassy. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And even, okay. Got it.
Best of luck. Sharma ji, go ahead. You're welcome. Sharma ji, go ahead, please. Suresh.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I reached out to you last year, and actually the case is my wife, she is a science chair in high school, and you recommended to apply for EB1A, even if the chances is low, because my older daughter was turning 21. So we applied, and out of, and she was approved for 2 of the criteria. Third criteria was not approved. So, I was wondering, is it, can we file some, lawsuit against UISCIS to review it further? And does your firm take care of those things?
No, we are not litigating this year. We are just very, very busy with our transactional work. Last time Trump was around, we filed, I think, 15 lawsuits in 1 year, and 14 of them were settled within a few days after filing. Okay. So, no, we are not doing lawsuits, but most of these lawsuits don't make any sense. They're very difficult to win. You want to talk with somebody, you can ask around, see who you feel comfortable with. But I think it's pretty much a waste of money.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Do you have somebody to recommend, any recommendation?
Drop me an email, Suresh.
Okay, sir.
You have my email, right?
Yeah, I have your email. Yeah.
Just drop me an email.
Okay, I will do so. Thank you, sir.
All the best, G.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Ramji, go ahead.
Sorry, sir. Again, I had spoken to you sometime back, and just one question regarding this. Both of us, both me and my wife, are on EAD, and the EAD approved for next 5 years, effective from this July. So, since my employer, as I mentioned earlier, they said your H1B, even though it is H1 and H4, they are valid until 2027 initially. We got in 2024. Since we traveled back on advanced parole, so that's ceased, and you are on EAD, green card EAD. If that is the case, you said it's not right. You mentioned
that's not true.
That's not true. But they updated my employment thing rate I9 last year when after I traveled back. I9 forms we have submitted with the USCIS stating this current
so
status.
The I9 can be corrected, Ramji. I don't think that should be a problem.
Yeah. Should I have to get it corrected again to as H1?
I think you should. Yeah. Tell them that you corrected it. Actually put me in the wrong category. I still belong in the H1B category. EAD is not wrong, but it's not desirable. I don't want to be in that category. I'm on H1B. I always was.
Yeah, because that is what actually from the earlier session last time you said I'll be more comfortable if I'm in H1 when the adjustment of status is pending. For some reason, something happens with the GC, right? At least I can fall back and I don't need to leave the country. That's what
I have been thankful for that step many times.
Right. So the employer was also mentioning right from the beginning when he applied 5 years ago, he was mentioning the same thing. You should be on H1 and you better go for stamping whenever you travel. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get a stamping available slot.
No, that's okay. When you came back on advanced parole and joined the same job, you are still on H1B.
Right. Okay. So and that does that apply for me, like the 60 days and H1 thing applies, or since I'm waiting for adjustment of status, that doesn't apply for me?
It doesn't apply.
Sorry?
It doesn't apply. There's no 60 days. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, so that 60 days normally on H1B if you lose
but you're still maintaining the job. No? You're still on H1B. You're still on the same job. They just misclassified
you. In the sense, my client assignment is terminated 10 days ago, like 15th August.
But you said they are paying you, right?
Yeah. As long as I'm paying, they're not.
You're fine.
So I don't, that doesn't apply as a H1.
There is no 60 days. You are still fine.
Is that correct?
Yeah, right. You are still fine. There is no 60 days.
But I'm worried about my legal status. My wife is working still. She's working as a teacher.
Yes, sir. I have to go.
So thank you so much.
I've been doing it for about 2
Always a pleasure to talk to you and listen to your sessions.
My pleasure. The very best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, good to see everyone. I'll see you again next Thursday. Sorry for the people we couldn't attend to today. Hopefully, we'll talk to you next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.